Abduction, Chapter 17, Part 2. I expected more security guards in the elevator when the door opened, but none appeared. A bit of disappointment when you're observant about your surroundings. Valeri punched a sequence of numbers into the keyboard to allow the elevator to go to Maxim's floor. "Why so much security?" I asked. "Normally the men aren't there. Maxim felt the need for some muscle tonight because the mayor of the city is here tonight with his wife," replied Valeri. "Is there a special reason for this party tonight?" asked Echo. Valeri shrugged. "It is a watch party for UFOs." "Are you serious?" I asked. Valeri laughed. No, it is a party to celebrate the sporting club's second anniversary." The elevator door opened to the top floor and right into Maxim's living room. It's no wonder it took a unique combination of numbers to access this floor. The business had to be good for an owner of a sporting club to afford a penthouse in Ukraine. The three of us exited the elevator. The room was even more impressive. The windows offered a view of downtown Lutsk. It was picturesque, with the snow-topped buildings and the lights reflecting a soft glow upon the landscape. Echo and I slipped further into the room and set eyes upon artwork and paintings. They seemed to be actual paintings and not prints. Roughly 20 people were milling about and conversing. Seemingly, all were having a good time as the atmosphere in the room was amiable. I spotted Maxim, and he was talking with a middle-aged gentleman, who I suppose was the mayor by how he carried himself. "Let me take your coats," said Valeri. I helped Echo remove the black fur coat she wore and handed it to Valeri. She handed him her hat. The lighting in the room made her dazzle even more in the black dress she chose to wear the moment the black fur coat came off her shoulders. The murmur of voices came to a halt. It seemed people around the room were taking a break from talking to gawk at Echo. Echo seemed proud and relaxed her grip on my arm. She accomplished what she set out to do, be the most beautiful woman in the room. A vein streak existed at Echo. I always knew it was there. In my opinion, it looked good on her, and apparently every man in the room thought so too. Something strange rose up inside of me, and it caused me to snicker. I was becoming jealous of the sudden attention paid to my girlfriend. Maybe that was part of Echo's plan all along. Valeri left with our coats, and my vision returned back towards the other members attending the party. I recognized some of the people as members or workers at the sporting club. There were a few guests I didn't know. From the corner of my eye, I saw Maxim wave me over. I expected Maxim to tell Valeri to tell me he wanted to speak with me. It was unexpected he would call me over like an old friend. I did not want to seem suspicious of Maxim before I had a civil conversation with him. Echo nudged me to start walking. I guess she wanted to meet the gangster. "Good to meet you again, Richard," said Maxim. "I am happy you brought your wife." Echo smiled. "Girlfriend. Echo has not asked me to marry him." "This is a shame." "You look good as a couple," hinted Maxim. "You should ask." I felt my cheeks flush. I am waiting for the right time, a romantic moment. "She may be old if you wait too long." "I will still love her, even if it takes that long," I replied. "Good," said Maxim. "I hope you enjoy yourself, and that we can have a chance to talk later." "Let's talk now," I muttered. The room got quiet, and an echo jabbed me in the ribs. I turned toward where she was looking. Standing in the little atrium just as you exited the elevator was Natasha. Her long black hair cascaded over her shoulders. It provided a stunning contrast to the spaghetti-strapped red dress she wore. The air next to me turned cold. I felt Echo's eyes burning a hole into my skull. Natasha smiled in my direction and took her date's arm to meander off in a direction away from us. "Follow me to the study," said Maxim, without missing a beat. "Let's talk freely there." Maxim motioned to Valeri, and the young man disappeared. I could only imagine where he would be going, but I had a feeling we would find out soon. Echo released my arm and stopped glaring at Natasha. The study was not far from the living room. We passed a couple of beautiful pieces of artwork. Echo paused to admire the art, and Maxim was a kind host to allow the break to breathe in the delicate paintings. "Are these real?" asked Echo as we entered the study. "They are original," said Maxim. "How can you afford them?" she asked. "I am more than just a club owner. I have other businesses in Ukraine and around the world," said Maxim. "What sort of businesses?" I asked.